Conflict. Conflict is a process that begins when A perceives that B has negatively affected or is about to negatively affect something that A cares about. Once again, what is conflict? Conflict is a process that begins when A perceives that B has negatively affected or is about to negatively affect something that A cares about. There are three schools of thought about conflict. The earlier, more traditional view of conflict assumes that conflict is bad, must be avoided at all cost. While research has shown that this isn't necessarily the case, many people still avoid conflict within the organizations, perhaps because they hold the more traditional view. The human relations view holds that conflict is a natural occurrence in all groups and organizations because it sees conflict as inevitable. This view advocates accepting it as a way of life. The third view of conflict is an interactionist view. It encourages conflict on the grounds that a harmonious group without conflict will become static and non-responsive to change and innovation. Therefore, some form of conflict will encourage people to think outside the box and improve their decision-making capabilities. Functional conflict centers around ideas, while dysfunctional conflict is destructive and centers around personal attacks. Therefore, avoid dysfunctional conflict at all cost. There are 5 stages to conflict. The first one is that of potential opposition. Second, cognition. Third, personalization. Fourth, intention. Fifth, behavior or outcome. The first stage is the presence of an opportunity for conflict to arise. Generally, these center around communication, structure, and personal variables. One key variable is that of your own expectations. If you expect to see black but are presented with pink, you have conflict. Therefore, managing your expectation can lead you to have less conflict. Functional conflict leads to positive outcomes where people expand their knowledge and work towards a greater goal. If conflict is dysfunctional, this leads to negative outcomes. Conflict management techniques can reduce the conflict or make it more manageable. One way to decrease dysfunctional conflict is through negotiation. When people learn to manage conflict in a positive way, the overall outcome is personal growth and character building.